Andy. First of all, we're going to start with Porcus's copper. So this is characterised by treacle, beer and smoky notes. So I'm looking forward to seeing what wine you recommend. So should we give it a little taste? It looks beautiful. You can see a nice generous marbling running through there. Oh, it's very subtle in its smokiness, isn't it?
It's quite delicate.
It's very delicate. You can pick up the treacle notes in the beer. It's beautiful.
So, while that flavour's still in your mouth, try this Malbec. This is a lighter style of Malbec within the context of Argentina, but still quite meaty. So what I've tried to do here is meet those flavours which are still quite bold, with something which is relatively bold. So let's give that a go.
Oh, it's very smooth, isn't it?
It is very smooth, and I think because you get that fatty taste in the back of the mouth, I think that works quite well with it. Alcohol, believe it or not, works quite well with fat, as well as acid being the most obvious one, but I think that works quite well.
It's beautiful, it's very smooth, it's not overpowering, but it really brings out the smokiness of the meat. It's gorgeous.
Fabulous.
Good choice. So Andy, let's try the Culatello, which is a prime cut of meat in Italy, and it's known as the best salami that you can get.
And what part of the beast is it from?
Well, Culatello in Italian actually means little backside, so that gives you a little bit of a clue where it's from. So it comes from the hind leg of the animal.
Nice, okay, brilliant. Well, what I've tried to do here, I've actually got an Italian wine here. This is a Primitivo, which is very, very similar to Zinfandel, believe it or not, but it's from Puglia in southern Italy. And one of the primary characteristics of this wine is actually its acidity. So pick that acidity for the fattiness of this meat, and let's.
So it's quite a fatty cut of meat, so that should be perfect. So should we give it a try first?
Yeah, let's give it a go.
And then we'll taste the wine.
Lovely.
That one's got a firmer texture as well, hasn't it? It's got more bite than the other meat.
Quite a heavy cure on it, isn't it?
Yeah,
and
it is.
I think let's try the wine, but that fattiness, that saltiness should be met by this because it's got sweetness of fruit. This wine as well. You'll see southern Italian, lots of sunshine, Mediterranean wine. This
takes me back to my holidays. It's gorgeous.
But some real freshness there, but also a smoothness.
Absolutely.
And I think that the acidity part of that is the bit that goes so well with this meat.
But you're right, it has got a little bit of sweetness coming through at the end as well, which is really beautiful.
It does. Salt, sweet, great, seems to work.
Absolutely. Definitely give that one a try, it's gorgeous. We've got a beautiful Lomo here, Andy, which is characterised by its salty flavour, but it's also got a really subtle blend of spices and herbs mixed through it. Okay. So what kind of wine do you recommend would go with this? Because
of that delicacy, I think we're going slightly off-piste here.
Okay.
The saltiness, there's a classic salty food combination, which is champagne or sparkling wine.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
But we've got a bit more delicate with an Italian sparkling wine, not Prosecco, but a gentle and delicate wine. From Italy, a sparkling wine. So this is going to be an interesting combination, this one, because it's partly classic, but let's see what happens when we actually taste. I wouldn't have thought putting a sparkling wine with it, so this will be interesting. So let's give it a taste. You get the spices and the herbs coming through. A lot of herbs. Let's see if this will cleanse the palate. It works, doesn't it? Because there's a freshness to it.
Really fresh.
There's a freshness to it, and that saltiness doesn't detract from it at all. It really does work quite well together, I think.
That's far too drinkable, though.
It is quite drinkable.
Dangerous.
It's a little bit more. It's just danger wine.
No, that works so well if you're cutting through that salty flavour.
It does.
Because actually, that could almost be too much if you had too much of it in one go, but actually that cleans the palate and makes me want to go back for more.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
Right.